I was 3-time enduro champion at one time, back when I knew how to ride. Now I'm just old and slow. But in enduro, and I'm talking timekeeping enduros, we would have an odometer computer and what was called a route chart holder, or a JART chart, JART, which would tell us where the possible checks were. And so I'm bringing that up because we would be looking at the mileage, and then we would be looking ahead to know where the next possible check is, so that we wouldn't, quote, burn it. And the way, so like right here, I would know that there's a possible check, say 3/10 in front of me. And you get good enough where you kind of know, okay, it's 3/10, and now it's going to be 2/10, okay? And then when you get to like 1/10, what do? You slow down, and then you look at your clock. So you're constantly like this, head down, going, okay, I'm early, I got to scrub 30 seconds here because there could be a check right over that rise there. And so I would stop, I'd wait 30 seconds, I'd get back on time, and then I would proceed. All right. I'm bringing this up because a lot of enduro riders, when they're used to riding like that, so they go, what's the big deal, Dave, about having your phone on the handlebars? You're used to looking down all the time when you do enduros. Correct, you're correct, but ask those guys to show you where the good stuff is, and most of them have no clue. And here they've been riding enduros in an area for a period of years, while they can find the system trails and the main transfer sections. They're completely lost finding the special event trails, which, by the way, are illegal today. They used to, under the previous land management decisions, you could ride those because it was an open use designation. Okay? So what I'm trying to tell you is that if you want to be a good backcountry rider and you want to be good at navigation, whether you're chasing the tracks on your cell phone or your GPS, and you're looking down and you're watching the 10 feet right there in front of my tire, the way you get good, really good at navigation, I gotta climb this thing, hang on. Wow. Okay, the way you get really good is you look up. So you don't look down all the time. So if you're riding enduros and you're looking down at your timekeeping equipment, you can get so twisted around in your backyard racing your home enduro because all you do is look down. And in order to be good at navigation, you got to do this. You got to look around. You got to go, okay, that valley's still out there, the sun's over there, ridge is over there, I'm heading southeast. Okay, I don't need a compass to tell me where I'm at, but I'm generally in the southeast direction right now. Okay, and the sun's over there, and it's going to go over there and set in the west, but the sun is really low in the horizon because it's almost the winter solstice. Okay, you look ahead, all right, and you keep your bearings so that if this trail were to turn back to the west or the east, I would be aware of it. Okay, that's how guys who are good navigators, they're looking around, they're paying attention to what's in the distance. You idiots, and I use the term idiots, that follow your buddy, and you tell me that the way you get fast is to follow your buddy or ride with faster riders. You know, I couldn't disagree more. way you get fast is you go out and you practice and you drill and you drill and you drill and you practice technique. And just because you learn to brake, you learn to, ooh, this could be a little tricky. Ooh. You practice. You learn to look ahead. You keep your eyeballs up. You learn to let your eyes focus out in the distance. And train, literally train your subconscious mind to pick up this area in the near ground. You know, now sure, if you don't see it because it's hidden by vegetation, then you got to glance. So I glance at the turn, it's all good, I look ahead. Okay? So I've already seen this. I'm looking ahead, I'm climbing, and I'm looking way out. I know the trail's over there because I can already see it. I glance because I didn't see this downhill, and I'm looking ahead again. Okay? I got to see this turn, so I glance down and I get my eyes up. I'm already seeing the trails over on that ridge over there. So I don't need to be looking at this because I got it in my subconscious and I also have it in my peripheral vision. Train, it's called practice. Train your peripheral vision where you can trust yourself and your peripheral vision. And don't doubt yourself. Now, that doesn't mean to not glance back if a spot was obscured. If it was obscured, then for sure take a quick peek, but don't let your eyes lock on it. Eyes are magnetic, and when they lock, you don't see ahead. You don't give yourself the opportunity to pick the best line. All right. And I can't be flying and talking at the same time, so I'm just cruising along trying to chat with you. Now, I've already seen, I could have gone off trail here to avoid this route, or that rut, I mean, sorry. So by looking ahead, the good rider knows that he can go out here or he can go out here.